Hello everyone and welcome to this video. Today I'm going to be talking about products I regret buying. Now I have about 10 products here that I don't really approve of getting, but at the same time I do research a lot of products before I buy them to see if they'll fit with me personally. So there aren't very many, and also please excuse this little red dot on my face. I have a zit. Sad. Okay, so the first product I regret buying, and this is the entire reason why I wanted to film this, are these little monsters. Bellic Hair Switzerland makeup removal pads. I wear a lot of makeup every day, as you can probably tell. And so when I get out of the shower at night and I have makeup running down my face, like I've just been crying tears and tears of buckets, these do not do anything. And they've also made me break out, and they smell funky, and it's really hard getting them out, and I don't like them. Switzerland, why? And then they were about $3 at Ross, I think. So they were cheap, so that's probably the reason why I got them in the first place. I did not research this, or I really should have. I usually use simple clean and clear facial makeup wipes. Yes, there we go. And I ran out, and this was the closest I can find to it. Nothing compared to the simple ones. These are awful. I really hate these. Next product that I really don't like that I got, and it really disappoints me because I love this brand so much, is e.l.f.'s Tinted Moisturizer with SPF 20. This is the lightest shade that it went, and I have pretty fair skin. People joke that I'm the whitest kid they know. Ha ha. But this is the lightest shade they have, and I think, this I think was in the shade Porcelain. It was on the box. I don't have the box anymore. But it made me look like an Oompa Loompa. It's that tinted. And it's not tinted in a good way to cover up flaws. It highlights them and it makes your skin look orange, especially if you're pale white like me. And when it goes on, it looks very smeared and oily, especially with someone like me who has very oily skin. And I tried mattifying powder, and the mattifying powder kind of just like smeared it all over my face and made my face look wet and smeared and splotchy. And it also smelled funny. I don't like when products smell, well, any product that has like an odor in general I try to stay away from because I'm allergic to a lot of perfume products. And so products that smell bad and makes my skin smell kind of funky, I kind of stay away from, and I automatically don't like it. So especially face stuff, because I don't want people thinking my face smells weird. So my next product is a mascara. And it is Maybelline's Great Lash Mascara with the green cap on it. And it's the color dark brown. This was actually the first mascara I've ever gotten. And it was when I was in the 7th grade. And I was just starting to wear makeup. And my lashes are very short and very light. So when I used this, of course it helped a little bit. But it really made my eyelashes clump together. And the dark brown isn't really dark brown. It's kind of like a muddy brown. So especially with my eyebrows and my hair color, it just made it look very weird. And as I said, it clumped together. And let's see if I can open this. The brush is super tiny, so it didn't do much for length either. So I don't like this. It's not the worst, I have to say, mascara that I've ever tried. There have definitely been worse ones, and I have another one that I will show you that is really bad. But it wasn't worth the money that I paid for it, I don't think. My next product is the other mascara that I regret buying, and if I ever film more products I regret buying, I promise you there will be tons of mascaras, because only certain ones work. The one I recommend using for people with short, light eyelashes like me is probably the Revlon one that I showed in a different beauty tutorial. So the second one is also by Maybelline. I love Maybelline, but come on, Maybelline, get your eye stuff together. And this is the Maybelline New York, the Colossal Volume Express Hydrofuge. And this is the color black, I think. Again, I bought these a long time ago. And, oh, nope, this looks brown. I don't know. I can't tell because it's really old. And the brush is fine, and the liquid looks fine, but it also makes my eyelashes really clumpy and stuff. And when I got it on my skin, this isn't waterproof. When I got it on my skin, it would not come off. I would scrub off the makeup part of it, and then I would have like black residue spots on my skin, and that I don't think is normal when you use mascaras, or it shouldn't be. If it is, I highly suggest changing your mascaras. So the next one is also by Maybelline. Jeez, I'm just gonna hate on Maybelline tonight, aren't I? But this is the Shine Sensational, dare you to say that 10 times fast. And it is the lip gloss in the color Cherry Bloom, or 45. And I got this color, and when I tried the tester, it didn't do this. But let's see if I can get it open. When you put it on your lips, and even if you put a tiny, tiny little drop, it's not, oh dear. Oh crap. It's not colored at all when you put it on. It's just a shiny liquid, and that's not what I bought it for. I bought it for the color because I usually do have very pale lips that goes along with the red hair and the pale skin. And then when my friend smelled this, she said it smelled like alcohol. So that's kind of a surefire sign that you should not be wearing this sort of lip gloss if your lips are going to smell like alcohol. You shouldn't wear anything that smells like this much alcohol, and I smelled it too, and I'm like, oh, crap. I probably just bought 2% alcohol in my lip gloss. Dang. So, and it smeared really bad. I put a tiny drop of this on my lips, and it got everywhere, and it stuck to my hair, so my hair smelled like alcohol, and it was just, ugh. I don't wear this anymore. And it might have been just this bottle, because when I tried the tester was fine, and I loved it. That's why I bought this. But when I used it in this bottle, everything was just wrong, and I hated it. The next one is by Revlon, and I know I've used this in the last beauty video that I did, but I find when you wear it for long term, or when you wear it with a makeup that is has a little bit less shadows on it, when you use, oh by the way, this is cream eyeshadow, Revlon Illuminance Cream Shadow Palette. When you use it with a little bit less eyeshadow than what I used if you use it with a little less shadow than what I used in the previous beauty video, it virtually melts all of your stuff, white eyeliner included. So it looks very messy, and I've tried 2 different primers underneath this, and it still does it. And my primers work for everything else, so it's probably not my primers. So it just melts away everything, like everything just disintegrates and it melts away, and you look sweaty and gross. And I like these for short time wear, like if I'm going to a party or something, but if I'm wearing this for like 12 hours, I would not recommend using this at all. My next product isn't, I guess it's kind of a beauty product, but it's this Mitchum Power Gel deodorant that people recommended that I got it because they said that they liked it, and it's in the scent Shower Fresh. Usually I don't like Shower Fresh because it smells like baby powder, but this one smelled fine. I had no problem with the scent, and it comes out as a liquid, kind of like that. It's supposed to come up differently, but it's old and kind of used, I guess. But when you put it on, and I don't know if this is true for all gel liners because it kind of broke my faith in liquid deodorant. I said eyeliners, didn't I? Okay, wake up, Sam. When I use liquid deodorants, I don't know if it's true for everything. I need something to wake me up. Oh my god. But it didn't dry. So when you would put a shirt on over it, your shirt would automatically soak up the deodorant, and you would get stains. And ew. Oh. And you would get stains on your shirt. Ugh, as I'm being weird. And I waited for it to dry. I think the longest I ever waited for this to dry was like half an hour. And so it takes so long to dry, and it never really does dry. It doesn't really help with odor control or the perspiration that comes with it. So it might work for other people, but for me personally, it didn't work. So my next one, I'm really on the fence about this one because I used this in the last beauty video, and I told you how much I loved this. But it's the Undercover Agent Under Eye Brightener Concealer Duo by Hard Candy. And I love this concealer part of it, and I didn't originally buy it for the concealer. I bought it for the under eye brightener because I have very dark circles and my eyes are a little bit darker than most people's. But when you use the under eye brightener, and the cap doesn't even stay on all the way, it just keeps twisting. So it comes open and gets over everything. And that might just be a cap default, I don't know. But when it comes out, it's very gooey and it dries in the cap. So it's just disgusting and yellow, and it turned my eyes a little bit, underneath my eyes a little bit yellow and gooey. And it's just a bad texture to have, and this also has a very funny smell. You're gonna hear me talk a lot about funky smells and makeup, and how makeup should not have funky smells to it. And it also made my under eyes look really greasy, and I tried mattifying powder, but when I used mattifying powder, it kind of just like smeared it away. And then if you have foundation over your circles already, so it's just a little bit less so there, if you put on the eye brightener, it'll take away the foundation completely and make your eye circles look a lot worse than they are. So I'm disappointed. I love this brand and I love the concealer part of it, just not the eye brightener. So I paid like $8 for this. I would not have paid $8 for just this teeny tiny little concealer on top, so I don't think it was worth the money, but again, I love the concealer, not the eye brightener. So my last product that I'm going to say I highly disagree with, and I almost dislike this product as much as I don't like the facial wipes, but it's a Tresemme Professional's Tress 2 spray, and it's a hairspray. And I got this when I was going to Washington, D.C. with my school in April, I think it was. And when I sprayed it in my hair when I was in D.C., it smelled like vinegar and fruit. And as you've probably told from this video, I don't like it when my hair products, especially, well, when any makeup products in general, but especially when your hair products smell awful, because usually your hair is going to smell really disgusting, especially since I take a shower at night and then put mousse and hairspray in my hair so it doesn't come out as an afro. But when I woke up the next morning, my hair was literally matted to my head and it looked super wet. And it was like in strands of like this greasy mess, and it smelled like vinegar. None of the fruit, don't get me wrong, it might have helped it if it smelled like fruit, but it smelled like downright sour vinegar. And it's the Extra Firm Control, so some of you might be saying, oh, it's Extra Firm Control. You got it too strong of a hold, whatever. This is my normal hairspray, and it's the Condition 3-in-1 hairspray, and it's unscented. Yay! But this is also extra hold, and my hair comes out looking like this, not this matted sort of mess that no one really likes. So I've tried Tresemme products before and they didn't turn out like this, but the little hairsprays for travel size I don't recommend getting unless you like the smell of vinegar and fruit and your hair being stuck to your face. Not good. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a giant thumbs up and save it to your favorites. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel. We try to post videos every Wednesday, but I know sometimes we don't get them out exactly on Wednesday, so just make sure that you check in every day to see if we have a new video up, because it might be posted on a different day. Thanks for listening to me rant. P.S. You're beautiful. Bye! Okay, this video is getting very weird. Gosh, Maybelline. Okay, the next one. Ooh, let's hate on Ray. Well, okay. Ooh. Okay, it's still getting weird. Oh. And it says superior strength odor protection with odor guard. Liar. Oh man. I'm gonna try it one more time with a little dot on my face. Well, that wasn't very nice.